Wow, a moving staircase. Even the capital doesn't have this. What did you say they're called again? Escalators? Right. The first one was built in Zeiss. After that, the technicians have okay. Guess they just wanted to... Ha! Like kids, I guess. Look at that. I hate auto-scrolling text. What is that? Oh, now it's not auto-scrolling? Okay. That's an awfully strange shape for a building. It looks like a cannon with a hat, with a pointy hat. Wait, that's not even a building, is it? Nice, Katrine. That's actually an orbital generator. But it's so big. River has so many factories and industrial facilities that the city uses an enormous amount of orbital energy. Having large generators that send energy where it's needed is more efficient than each factory producing its own energy. That's quite a setup. Technology's really come a long way in such a short time. Reinford Group Corporate HQ. Whoa. I've seen the building in pictures, but it's even more commanding in person. Guess you wouldn't expect any less from Reinford's corporate HQ. I couldn't believe my eyes the first time I saw it either. It's a big building, sure, though not as big as Orcus Tower and Crossbell. That's a 40-floor skyscraper, the tallest on the continent now, I think. Oh, that's the tower we could see from Corellia Fortress, right? Yep. That's where they were holding the trade conference last month. That's that building that got shot up to all heck by 2 terrorist organizations. No need to be so modest, Alisa. It's your family's digs. No one's gonna mind if you talk it up a bit. I'm not trying to... Well, shall we go inside? Hi. It's enormous. I can barely see the top of it. It's hard to believe something like this was actually built by human hands. The rest of the city is pretty nice, but I couldn't believe my eyes when I first saw this building. There's no company in the world quite like Reinford. So I suppose it makes sense that their corporate HQ is huge. Reinford Building first floor information. That's a car. That's a... I don't know. That's a tank. That's an airship. What was that other thing? It's just as fancy on the inside. Are these all scale models of machines Reinford makes? Yep. I'll tell you more about them later if you're interested. Lady Alisa. Hello, Dalton. It's good to see you again. Oh, the pleasure is all mine. It's been 6 months since you've been home. I'd heard you were attending a military academy on the outskirts of the capital, but it looks like you finally decided to come back and visit the old homestead. Yeah, here I am. We'll be staying here for the next 3 days. I see, that's wonderful news. Keep taking good care for Sharon. I certainly will. The airship is from another game? Interesting. Wow. It's one thing to hear about it, but I know what you mean. Kind of brings home the fact that she's a Reinford. Let's just get going, okay? Allow me to show you to the chairman's office. We'll be going up to the 23rd floor. We love windows into the interior of a elevator. Such beautiful industry. Excuse me, Madam Chairman. I brought the ladies and gentlemen of Class 7. Bring them in. As you wish. Wow. You can tell the buck stops here. That's one heck of a view.
So it looks like the Courageous' inaugural flyover in Heimdall and Ruhr was a success. But don't release an official statement until tomorrow. Yes, that'll be fine. Yes, I'd like you to begin as soon as possible. And keep a careful eye out for any insider trading. Hello, Arena Reinford speaking. Yes, I understand. Fast-track the construction on the special train if you can. No, pay it no mind. I doubt Crossbell-related shares rising is indicative of a larger market trend. But sell them all early next month. Timing is key here.
Wow. She's like a commander issuing orders across multiple fronts.
Yeah, it's impressive to see Toa do it, but Mrs. Reinford seems to have it down to a science.
She's a general on the battlefield of business.
Poor Alisa.
Ah, right. We all have other matters we need to attend to, so I'll get right to the point. Here.
What?
Thank you.
Oh, it's our field study envelope for September.
I've cleared my schedule to dine with you this evening, so anything you wish to discuss can wait until then.
Something tells me we're not actually going to get to dine with you.
I'll leave the rest to you, Sharon.
As you wish, Madam Chairman. When do you expect to return this evening?
I'm planning on 7. Have our guests enjoy a night cruise, if you will.
That sounds splendid. I'll make the necessary arrangements. That's it? That's all you have to say? I don't care if you ignore me, that's nothing new, but my classmates are here and you're on our board of directors.
Hey, this is leaps and bounds ahead of what Eustace's dad did. Just let her be.
Would it kill you to show at least a little interest?
Alisa.
Whoa, Alisa, it's okay. You don't need to get worked up for our sake.
Oh, I almost forgot to mention.
Huh?
If you want to return in one piece, I'd suggest you steer clear of the Provincial Army and the Railway Military Police. The same goes for the Marquis's mansion, though I can't imagine what business would take you there. Use common sense, and don't try to overstep your bounds. That'll be all.
Have a safe trip, Madam Chairman.
Wow, your mom's a real piece of work, Alisa.
Yeah, she just left us.
The army only wishes it was that efficient.
She certainly has the mettle to head up an international company like this, to say the least.
See? You see why I didn't want to come back now? You can't tell me that gave you a great impression of her.
Again, still significantly better than Eustace's dad. I mean, that is a very low bar. But he wouldn't even get out of his dang car.
I think you're being a little hard on her.
She was looking out for our safety, giving us that advice.
Just forget it. Getting all worked up and storming off in a huff is what she wants me to do, and I'm not going to give her the satisfaction.
Okay.
We'll be back before sundown, Sharon. I'd like you to have the guest rooms and dinner preparations sorted by then. Oh, and see to our luggage, would you?
As you wish. Have a safe trip, everyone.
Why are there windows into the interior of the elevator? Why? You know, I'm all in favor of jumping right into our field study tasks, but is it really okay to just dump all our luggage on Sharon? I was wondering the same thing. All our luggage together must have quite a heft. It's Sharon, she'll be fine. Honestly, can you imagine her breaking a sweat carrying suitcases? I can't. You've got a point. She'll probably carry them all in one go. Well, looking after guests does seem to be her specialty. Exactly. Anyway, let's see what kinds of things we've got lined up for this trip. All right. Field study day 1, assigned tasks. Can you hear me now? Spina Byroad Monster. The Spino di Rosula? Navia? A powerful beast has appeared on the Spina Byroad. The Nordia Provincial Army hereby requests its extermination. Monster Rocky Croaker. Location Spina Byroad. Take the left path outside the city and turn left. Once the monster is eliminated, please report to the soldiers in front of Marquis Ragner's residence. Can you hear me now? From Chief Johan? Sure. Johan? I'd like a hand with an experiment that concerns your Arcus units. I will be waiting for you inside the RF store, and I'll tell you more when I see you. Mining a minor metal. Researcher Rado. I'm looking for a particularly rare sort of metal for my research, but I'm afraid I can't get it myself. If you're willing to help, I'll be in the western part of the upper level of the Ruhr Institute of Technology. We could just be on this elevator for the rest of our lives if I just never leave this screen. We could go to the Earth's interior. Study area is defined as a 200 cells radius around Ruhr. Each student must record his or her activities daily to be remitted to the instructor upon request. Uh-huh. Looks like she hit the sweet spot with the challenge factor. Kinda reminds me of Machias' dad. I can't really deny it. I'll bet she's so sure she's got us pegged, she probably thinks we won't be able to finish all of these. But just you watch, we'll finish up every last one before this evening. That'll show her. That's the spirit. Anyway, it's only 11:30 now, so we've got plenty of time before sundown. We've definitely got the hang of this whole field study thing by now, so let's show Brewer some Class 7 spirit. Right. I am here now. Hi. Octane, second factory, a main battle tank of the Imperial Army. The Octane is 8 Arj long and equipped with a 10 Riege cannon. Its name, meaning 18, is a nod to its 18 Riege thick armor. Lusitania, third factory, a 150 Arj long. At 150 Arj long, the Lusitiana is the most luxurious airship in the world. It stops in 5 major Erebonian cities. Interesting. Okay. You have excellent taste, sir. Might I recommend this model as well? I'm looking into the Reinford company's most cutting-edge personal airship. It's anything but cheap, but business is all about speed. Owning a fast ship would obviously improve my business. I should be thinking of this as a worthy investment for the future. Okay, live your life. What is this, though? It looks so weird. Oh, never mind. This is the thing that's outside that we just talked about. Yeah, orbital generator. First factory. Several of these large power generators have been built in Ruhr and supply the city's large-scale Reinford industrial plants with vast amounts of orbital energy. Hello, Larsa. Welcome, industry. We're in Ruhr already? Yes. Do we meet up with clearly not showing up Sharon? She just went to go pick up our luggage. We like literally just got control of ourselves in Ruhr. Regalia series, third factory. The Reinford Company's flagship limousine range. The increasing demand for orbital cars has led to a variety of improvements, including bullet and explosion proofing. This is what Dieter had. Pretty sure. That we used in 0, right? To get to, whatever the final dungeon was called. Okay. Question mark, question mark, question mark. What does that mean? Oh. There's a thing down there. I understand. There's a side quest all the way down there. Let's pick up the side quests while we talk to people.
This way leads to Marquis Rogner's mansion.
So that's where Jellica's stubborn old man lives, huh? Better stay away.
But it said side quest. Excuse me, could you spare us a moment of your time? We're the students of Thor's military academy who you asked to exterminate a monster for you. Oh, you're from class 7, aren't you? I'd heard that you'd be handling that monster, but I'm skeptical that a handful of kids would be up to the task. Well, no skin off my nose. You probably won't handle it as well as we could, but give it your best shot. Of course. Do they just rubber stamp the enlistment form of every egotistical jerk who wants to join up with the provincial army? I know it seems that way, but, well, actually, maybe you're onto something there. Makes it easy to know what they're thinking, though. Just don't let it get to you. As soon as you've exterminated the monster, report directly back to us. If you're somehow still having trouble wrapping your brain around what to do, I suppose I could answer your questions. Trash. Are you also trash? I was surprised when a visitor showed up for the Marquis out of nowhere. They say Marquis, but I am pretty sure it's Marquis. I guess it depends on what country it is, because this is a title for multiple different nationalities, so I guess that just depends. I would have expected us to receive more notice. Still, it's not as though it's any of my business. I'm just fulfilling my duties. Off we go. Wait, why did it change my team? This wasn't my team. How dare you?
Okay.
What a rude game. Going around switching my team like that. What's in here? Hi. I came here from abroad, so I've still yet to adjust to life here in Ruhr. I understand that this town was built around its industries, but there's no reason for it to be so labyrinthine. I can't help but get lost. Let's do something different this time. Let's get Reen on support. But I dislike Bacchius and Alisa. Well, playing as them at least. The city of Ruhr is a rather unique place with a number of issues bubbling away beneath the surface. As such, we must always be ready to come to the support of the people here. Let us offer up prayers to the goddess for the people of Ruhr. Hi. Welcome to Ruhr Cathedral. My word, if it isn't Alisa. You seem to be well. I am, thank you. My time at the academy has been both fulfilling and rewarding. But unfortunately, we've been assigned so much to do, I'm afraid we won't be able to attend today's mass. I'm very sorry. That's quite all right. I know that you have a lot riding on your shoulders. Oh, Adios, bless these young men and women and watch over them in all of their endeavors. What a nice dude. Hi. Leonard. Ugh, my shoulders are all stiff. Mine too. Still, it looks like we're on track to hit our target for the current fiscal year, so I can sneak in a little break. Businessmen are people too, you know. We need to unwind every so often. Is there anyone behind this door? That's the Sunday school thing. Okay. There is so much to explore here, and this is just one floor. This year we really, really have to go. Of course, I've already booked us a place to stay. Thor's Military Academy Festival, here we come. Oh, I can't wait to see her graceful figure again. I'm a little worried about her though. She's always running off with other girls. She can't be stopped. Looks like these two are fans of Angelica. Oh, I was like, are they fans of Alisa? And then they said running off with other girls, and I'm like, no. I immediately forgot that Angelica was from here, even though we just talked about it literally like 10 seconds ago. Well, she did grow up here. Of course, she left a few pining hearts in her wake. Oh, Angelica. Biblio. Okay. Orbital escalators carry people by endlessly looping around them on themselves. That's exactly the kind of functional beauty I'm talking about. Okay. What an interesting child.
Looks like a dead end.
This was some kind of maintenance room, I think.
The door is locked. I want to go in. Caution. No, I want to read it. I don't know what that says. I was going to try and read it. That changed my mind.